They kicked me out of Thanksgiving for not giving enough. Ever since I was a kid, my parents hammered it into me that one day I'd be the one providing for the family. So, when I dreamed of success, it always came with visions of spoiling everyone with gifts and love. I studied hard, paid over half the rent as a teen, and still never got a real thank you. Now, I'm 28, and last Thanksgiving, I was finally in a place to give back. I bought gifts for everyone. My parents, my sister Emma, her husband Joe, and their 3 kids. I even got extras to avoid fights and cover surprise guests. I told myself, this is what family's supposed to feel like. But when I pulled up, car packed with presents, my mom opened the door and said, "We think it's better if you don't join us this year." I laughed at first, thinking it was a joke. Then Emma shouted from the living room, "This isn't a gathering for cheapskates. You've been a real drag lately." I stood there stunned. My dad was silent. Mom looked uncomfortable. Emma looked thrilled. A wave of humiliation, rage, and confusion crashed over me. But all I said was, "All right, if that's how everyone feels." Then I sat in my car, surrounded by hundreds of dollars in unopened gifts. They called me a drag, a cheapskate. I had a sick feeling that Emma was behind it, but I didn't understand why. So, I asked myself, if I were Joe, would I appreciate me? The answer was clear. I'd helped cover their kids' school fees, chipped in for their vacations, even helped with their down payment. Hell yeah, I'd appreciate me. That's when the anger truly hit. I marched back to the door. Inside, Emma was lounging with TikTok blaring, and my parents were whispering like they didn't expect me to come back. "What's going on? Why am I not welcome?" I asked. Emma didn't even look up. "Even the kids know you've been slacking. They've barely gotten anything from you in months." I nearly lost it. "Are you serious? I've got hundreds of dollars in gifts for them sitting in my car." She cut me off. "You used to do way more when they were born. It's embarrassing." I turned to my parents, expecting backup. Mom just gave an awkward smile. "She's got a point, honey. You just leased that new truck." "It's financed," I replied, trying to stay calm. "And even if it wasn't, how does that make me responsible for Emma's family?" Emma scoffed. "You make twice what Joe does. Family helps each other." Joe just sat in the corner, silent. "So let me get this straight," I said. "Because I was generous before, now I have to keep giving forever? Or I'm a cheapskate?" Emma shrugged. "If that's how you want to see it." That was my breaking point. "You know what? You're right. I don't belong here. Enjoy your Thanksgiving." I walked out, drove home with white knuckles. I wanted to believe I was the villain, but deep down, I knew I wasn't. When I got home, I just sat in the driveway staring at the wrapped gifts. I felt sick. Everything became clear. This had been building for years. Emma and Joe had always leaned on me financially. What I thought would be a temporary favor turned into a long-term crutch. And the truth? I made it too easy. I enabled her. But tonight was my wake-up call. I had a decision to make, one that would change not just my life, but theirs too.